next segment of the evening is the photo op. We have many distinguished guests with us tonight. Dave Bonacorsi will call out your name. Please come up and join us. And we will pose for some social media opportunity.
That's right. I call it the seventh inning stretch. So I'd like to introduce back onto the stage Alameda County District Attorney Nancy O'Malley, the Honorable Consul General of India Venkatesan Ashok.
Hold your applause to the end, please. Thank you.
Honorable Deputy Consul General and Commercial Representative Mr. Rohit Rashish. Honorable California State Controller Betty Yee. Honorable California State Chair Board of Equalization Fiona Ma. Honorable California State Assembly members Kansan Chu, Bill Quirk, and Ash Kaura. Honorable APT Governor Representative to North American Jarayam Komati. Honorable Santa Clara County Supervisors Cindy Chavez and Dave Cortez. The Honorable Mayor of Fremont, Lily May. The Honorable Ex-Mayor of Milpitas, Jose Esteves. The Honorable Mayor of Cupertino, Savita Vaidyanathan. The Honorable Mayor of Pleasanton, Jerry Thorne. The Honorable Mayor of East Palo Alto, Larry Moody. The Honorable Vice Mayor of Milpitas, Marcia Greedy. And my fellow colleagues on the City Council, Vice Mayor Rick Jones, Councilmember Raj Sawant, and Councilmember Vinnie Bacon. From the City of Hayward, Councilmember Francisco Zervino. From the Cupertino Union School District, Anjali Kausa. From the Fremont Unified School District Board of Trustees, Dr. Yan Shao. From the Alameda County Water District, Honorable Aziz Akbari. From the Washington Hospital Board, I think we have Patricia Danielson, and do we have Dr. Bernard Stewart? Are those our two? And we have Dr. Eapen too. Jacob Eapen, please come on up. I wasn't given a name, so I had to look over there. From the City of Dublin, Don Biddle. From the council member from Dublin, I believe he's actually the mayor, Arun Goel. From the Union Sanitary Board, Anjali Lati and Tom Handley. I saw them earlier. From the Fremont Police Association, Sergeant Brian Shadle. And again, if she can come up again, Fremont Police Department Captain Kim Peterson. And if we have a fellow commissioner here, Craig Seckler from the City of Fremont, and if Scott Haggerty is here as well, please come up. And if you're an elected official and I didn't mention you, and it's not on my list, please do come up.
And you know who you are, Mike Honda. Get up there. No. Don't be shy now.
I'm here.
Mike, we're waiting for you. I have one very special guest that we forgot to announce. He's come up here as well.
And former Alameda Council member Lena Tam. Oh, and from the City of Cupertino, former mayor and from De Anza Community College now, Gilbert Wan. Okay, from State Assembly member
From State Assembly Everyone's Office.
Aditi. Very good. Have we covered everybody? I did that.
Okay, everybody else come on up here. No, just come on. That's not funny. Don't laugh at that. You're only encouraging. Squeeze it a little.
We're good.
Assemblymember Kansan Chu has a resolution. Go ahead. Here you go, Assemblymember.
Thank you. And I would like to invite my buddy Ashkara come back up again. You know, just last year we both were here representing the city of San Jose. We both served on the San Jose City Council for 6 years, and I'm very, very honored to be back here as the assembly member representing Milpitas, the North San Jose area, City of Santa Clara, South Fremont, and Newark. I definitely have like to present a certificate of the recognition Before Ash got out to the assembly, I'm the one that carried the certificate around. Now I run into Ash in so many different cultural events. We always have 2 certificates. So just a quick announcement that I have started a hate crime subcommittee in the State Assembly. Thank you very much. And Ash is my co-chair. So we'll be addressing a lot of those hate crime issues throughout the state of California. As an immigrant myself, many of you may know that I came to this country as a graduate student. And after working at IBM for 18 years, and then my wife and I operated a Chinese restaurant before I turned to be a public servant. So hate crime is very close to my heart. As an immigrant, as a perpetuate immigrant, I want to make sure that everybody in our communities are protected. So with that, I'd like to pass the microphone to Ash. He will translate in Farsi.
Thank you, Kansan. As Kansan said, we're like brothers. We've been serving for so many years. And Congressman Honda had mentioned, alluded to this earlier, that there are a lot of elected officials here, but my favorite one is Betty E, because she's the one that signs my check. But honestly, when I got here and went to that table and saw these extraordinary women there, Betty E, Fiona Ma, Aaliyah Cohen, there are a lot of women, a lot of young women in this room. If you get the chance, go over there and introduce yourselves, because they're great role models, and I would love to see more women in elected leadership. And I think those are 3 that can definitely guide you to leadership positions. And in years past, I've always referred to this unity dinner in such a way that Jeevan was really ahead of his time, talking about unity in these issues. But here in 2017, unfortunately, I think it is the time we need this the most. And so it's so wonderful to see such an extraordinary cross-section of people here to support this event. And I'm glad we bring 2 certificates, because both of our districts are 2 of the most diverse districts in the state of California. So I think it's appropriate that Kansan and I attend these events and show recognition from the state of California. And finally, my father is here, Satya Kalra, who many of you know. He's definitely more famous than me on Facebook, I know that. But when I got sworn in as the first Indian American in the California legislature, I had 2 people with me. I had my father and I had my nephew. And I was holding my father's hand with my other hand held up as we were reading the oath. And yes, my father was there with me, but I think he represented far more than just my father. He represented so many fathers and grandfathers and mothers and grandmothers that have sacrificed so much for us to have all the opportunity in the world. And so when he was there with me, I was thinking about that, and I got a little teary-eyed when I was speaking the oath because of that. And on the other side of me was my nephew, which I think represents everyone that comes after us, and the promise and the opportunity that this country gives to them, and how we're going to fight like hell to make sure this promise and that opportunity continues to exist for every single American. So again, I want to thank all of you so much for being here, and now Kansan and I would love to present 2 certificates to Jeevan Ji, yes, and mine, what's yours written? Mine's written to the Indo-American Community Federation. Oh, all right, got a matching pair.
Let's give a round of applause to Assemblymember Kansan Chu and Ash Kalra. And at this time, we're going to have some, yes?
I'm going to admit I have to give a sigh of relief. I thought the resolution was to replace the MCs for next year's Unity Dinner.
Very good. That's the next vote, yeah.
Yeah, so if you can at all campaign against that, we'd appreciate it.
Thank you.
Shameless plug.
There we go. We would like to introduce the Association of Indo-Americans, AIA team, led by Raj Panot, Ashok Wat Ajay, Vijaya Asuri, Jairam Komati, Shrisha Batuli on stage, and then the very talented Dr. Shrisha Batula is a doctor. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing Indian names with an Italian accent. This comes to me. Dr. Shrisha Batula is a doctor. We ask her to introduce the organization.
Thank you very much. I'll be quick. I know a lot of you are waiting for the wonderful programs that have been lined up after this, so please don't leave. Here's the entire team. Most of the names have already been read. Deepan, Kalyan, Prasad are the other names. I'll give you a quick introduction of the organization and I'll let you guys be. 22 Indian organizations have come together last year to create a platform to celebrate the rich heritage of India through events like Swadesh, which is celebrating India's independence outdoors with 10 to 15,000 people, and then Diwali with 25,000 people. Just in 1 year, we've gathered so much steam. It's amazing to have all these Indian organizations under one umbrella, but we also have formed a united front to voice the concerns of our Indian community in the Bay Area. It's a pleasure to hear Assembly members Ash Kalra and Kansan Chut say that they have formed a subcommittee for the hate crimes, because we have planned or we're spearheading a position paper, a proposal to take to the Assembly in a few weeks. And I'll just give you a gist of this, mostly to share with other community members from other races and religions here. They can benefit from what we have done. We set up a hotline to support our community members. Also, quickly, I want to share one quote. Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. You've heard it. It's Martin Luther King. Couldn't have said it any better. We basically have 4 points we want the Assembly to agree with. Condemn these acts and promote peace and harmony by advising all community and religious heads to promote the same in their own communities. Because today it's a small injustice to a community that doesn't have voice. Tomorrow that could be against the big community too. And also we want sheriffs' immediate action to all such reports, and possibly governor to approve a budget to advertise against hate crimes. Thank you very much, and please support us through our big, nice events that are coming up, Swadesh and Diwali this year. Thanks for your support.
Thank you for giving us an opportunity, and we'll move forward with the cultural program. I know we have had fantastic belly dancing and Chinese dance, and let's bring some Indian dance forms on stage. Are you guys ready for some beautiful dances? And we have a very talented group presenting you Bhangra piece, and that's coming from Jaya Sharma and all her friends from Dance Karishma. Please help me welcome Jaya Sharma and her team.
Rang Namaskar. Very good evening to all of you. I hope you guys like our performance. I'm Jaya Sharma, the dancing director from Dance Karishma, and our next group is coming to do another Punjabi song, Bhangra. Hope you guys will like that too. And I'm so happy to see this kind of great, strong community coming together, this time judging for the opportunity for our group to perform over here. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jaya Sharma ji, and thanks to all the participants here. Thank you so much for coming to our events. And back to Mr. Bonakarshi.
Thank you. Let's give Vijaya Surya and her group a round of applause. And now we're going to be honoring our honorees this evening. And as part of the community here this evening, I'm going to call a few people up to witness the honors. So I'd like to have Dr. Raj Salwan, council member from Fremont, come on up. Dr. Krishna Reddy, Deepak Gonju, Dr. Konda, Dr. Naresh Sharma, and Naresh Arora, and Angus. Angus is still here. I don't see Angus. But if I just called your name, if you could come up here as we begin to honor some of the honorees. And Mr. Zutshi is, can we get Mr. Zutshi on here, please? You're the only one council member. We've got 2 council members here. Maybe I'll make a motion, you can make a second. How about that? The first person we'd like to honor this evening is a person that has an organization called Uniting. We're doing a little bit out of order, my friends from Fremont. We're honoring Uniting Through Arts, Kids in Arts Foundation, Purvi Shaw. Is Purvi Shaw here?
Purvi Shaw?
Walking. Let's give Purvi Shaw a round of applause. Just talk about your organization. Okay. I'm going to introduce to you Purvi, and she's going to talk about uniting art kids through art.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Jeevan. I don't see you here. I am accepting this award on behalf of the 350 pediatric cancer families that our organization works with. We create art with them while they're going through the cancer treatment at hospitals like Stanford Pediatrics and UCSF Benioff at Mission Bay. We also work with the families throughout their cancer life cycle, which means while they're getting the chemo or as survivors and in hospice. And most important to us is also in bereavement, because we do have lots of families who've lost their children in the cancer battle. And our hope has been to unite the families through art, through the artists, and through the hope that art brings in the families. And we always say that the art is what lives on, and it's the color that you see, that you remember. You don't see the cancer in the art, you only see art, and that's what we do at Kids in Art Foundation. So thank you very much, really appreciate this honor.
Thank you. And now at this time, I'm going to introduce an organization I know very, very well from Fremont. And it is the Fremont Unified District Teachers Association, otherwise known by the acronym of FUDTA, with current president Sharia Westra, Emily Thomas, and I'm sorry, I don't know the third lady that is coming up from FUDTA, but this is an organization that fights for the rights of teachers in bargaining with management and the school district, because they do a wonderful job in our classrooms and they deserve to be fully compensated for the work that they do. And this is an organization that my brother led a couple of years ago, but we have much more charismatic people leading the organization, correct? So I'm going to turn it over to Sharia, who is one of our honorees this evening. Let's give her a round of applause, yes.
Thank you very much. I'm here with Emily Thomas, our second vice president, and Victoria Burbeck, our first vice president. And the Fremont Unified District Teachers Association exists to basically support the educators and the students in Fremont Unified. And we do that in many ways. And one way that we do that, that is very symbolic of what we're here tonight about, is through our Equity and Human Rights Committee. And through that committee, we work with community members for social justice issues on how we can work with the students, but also the greater community, to make sure that our schools are inclusive and safe for all of our students. And on May 1st, we're actually having a day of action to celebrate our public schools and to make sure our schools are safe and that our students know that they are welcome no matter what language they speak, where they were born, what color their skin is, who they love, what they want to celebrate in life, that we're welcoming all of our students. And so we're hoping that as a community we can come together on May 1st, and the council members maybe will be able to join us. And I just want to thank Dr. Morris, our superintendent, who is here with us tonight, and former school board member Nina Moore. And I just want to also thank Jeevan for recognizing us. When he called, I was like, you want to do what? And so we work hard in our schools to make sure our students are prepared to know life skills such as having mutual respect, solving problems, and making good decisions. And together we can do that with parents, community members, and great organizations like this. So thank you.
Thank you. Let's have a nice picture. And one more editorial comment about FUDTA. They're not only in the classroom, but they care about the community, and they're actually taking positions on the kind of development we should have in Fremont and looking at workforce options so that the teachers that teach in Fremont can live in Fremont. So it's a real holistic approach to education that is engaged in the community as a whole. So let's give Sharia and FUDTA another round of applause. At this time, I'd like to recognize the Entrepreneur of the Year from IDC Technologies. Entrepreneur. Pratik Gatani. Pratik, come on up.
Raise your own Pratik.
Here we go, Pratik. Come on up.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you for the lovely evening. It's my first time over here, and it's great to receive this award on behalf of IACF and Mr. Jeevan. Being an entrepreneur, you all know it's a lot of work and a lot of catalysts behind it. Specifically, I would like to name some of them, and I'm lucky to be surrounded by them right now. One is my team, because of whom no way I would have been here. No way, trust me, no way. And my wife. These two are definitely the main catalyst behind my success and where this company is and where I am. So thank you, everyone. Thank you for this. Thank you.
Our next award is the Leadership in Advocacy, the Asian Pacific Caucus. So if you're with the Asian Pacific Caucus, please come up.
You know who you are.
There we go. I think we have an advocate right here. Oh, this is Serena. How are you? It's you. Hello, how are you?
Good evening. this event was formed out of love. Dr. Jeevan, Uncle Jeevan, saw a terrible tragedy and turned it into this incredible event. And we must uphold that feeling in our hearts. So I was thinking that tonight I would just say that on behalf of the Asian Pacific American Democratic Caucus, we are here to get as many qualified candidates who trust and believe in our Asian American, Indo-American, and Asian American populations to be able to support them as they run for office and to be able to support all candidates and all elected officials who want to learn more about our communities. So we have endorsement meetings. If you want to get involved in the Democratic Party process, please join our caucus. And our annual event is on April 27th, just in case you're wondering. It's going to be a luau. And we are going to be having a fireside chat with the first Asian American governor of California, John Chung. And if you want to find out who John is, what he's all about, and how he will represent our communities, please come to our event. And I want to thank you on behalf of my mother, Virginia Wong, who was born in 1919 on Grant Avenue. And it wasn't until she was 71 years old and she received the Oakland Mother of the Year Award that she said, for the first time, I feel like I belong here. I have a 1-year-old granddaughter, and I want her to feel every day of her life that she belongs here. And all of you belong here. Take over the term patriots, because that's who we are. We are the patriots, and we will prevail.
I want to announce the arrival of our mayor from the city of Fremont, the first Chinese American mayor of Fremont, Lily May. Good evening, Lily. And our last honoree this evening is near and dear to my heart. Oh, you have something? Okay, there we go.
It's her 7th event today. Be patient. Mayor May.
Good evening, namaste. So I apologize for my late arrival. I feel very fortunate that I have such great friends with the IACF, and over the years, bringing up the topic of unity, especially in this very challenging climate, is very important for us. For our city, it's been a wonderful thread of our communities to have that fabric of diversity and the celebration of so many different cultures and heritages. And I have the distinct honor of having been able to enjoy many of your events and your honorees over the past years. So unfortunately this night I was coming late, but I really wanted to make sure to make the effort to share my kind appreciations for all of the efforts that IACF and the Unity events provide in terms of providing awareness and also love for the community. So thank you for allowing me to come and join and share this proclamation. And it states, whereas the Indo-American Community Foundation was founded by Jeevan Zutshi in 1995 to promote, improve, and celebrate community involvement, education, health, and understanding of different cultures through cultural exchanges, and as seminars, as well as provide financial assistance to needy and deserving individuals, educational institutions, homeless shelters, and victims of domestic violence and child abuse. And whereas the Indo-American Community Federation promotes, supports, and enhances a positive business environment and thereby increases participation of Indo-Americans in various philanthropic activities through the Fremont Chamber of Commerce. And whereas the Indo-American Community Foundation helps to build Indo-U.S. relations through educating lawmakers on various important issues and leading delegations to India to open and promote channels of communications, whereas the main topic of discussion during tonight's dinner was renewing our commitment to promoting unity and diversity. Now, therefore, the City Council of Fremont hereby celebrates the 16th annual Unity Dinner and encourages all our citizens to support the contributions of the Indo-American Community Foundation to broaden the understanding of the culture of this ethnic group and to foster greater understanding among all our citizens. So I wanted to present that.
To help present the last award of the evening, I'd like to call up the Mayor of Cupertino, Savitha Vaidyarathan.
Thank you so much. I guess they saved the best for the last, even if I say so myself. Thank you all so much for being here, and thank you for inviting me to this event. Earlier, Consul General Ashok Venkateshan mentioned growing up in India. We grow up not really knowing differences. We are unified in our diversity. So this beautiful unity in diversity reflects all our thoughts and prayers, and we all, when you have a cut, we all bleed red together. So let's celebrate unity and diversity in America and throughout the world and have a global community. And if you get a chance, just YouTube Sculpting the Community video that I did for my state of the city, which talks about everything in Cupertino reflects what's happening in the world. And we all are absolutely a global community, one family, one religion, one race, one color. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you very much. And our last award, certainly not least, is near and dear to my heart, and still is near and dear to my heart. It's an organization I was proud to belong to as a board of director for 4 years, and it's dedicated to ending homelessness. It's a mission that it's been pursuing for a number of years and doing so successfully, first in Alameda County, now in Santa Clara County as well, and other counties across the Bay Area. It is my distinct honor to recognize the Nonprofit Organization of the Year for 2017, Abode Services. And here's the Executive Director, Louis Jeevan.
Thank you, Dave. It's a great honor to be here tonight and to have our work honored. We started as a very small organization, Fremont, trying to address the homelessness of families and individuals in the Tri-City area, and now we're the largest homeless service provider in the Bay Area, and primarily because we have been focused on the solution to homelessness, which is providing homes to people. And I would say that the connection to what our work is and the purpose of this evening really has to do with the word tolerance. And quite frankly, we got to get beyond just tolerating each other. That's a good start, but we got to get beyond that. We actually have to create recognition and opportunity for everyone, including our least fortunate, those who are disabled, significantly living on the streets, with homes, jobs, and other opportunities. So again, thank you for this great honor.
tired of looking pretty up here? Can we get some music? I was told there'd be music. I was told there'd be dancing. Where's the music? Where's the dancing?
You got the dancer here.
Oh, Jeevan Zutshi has made an appearance, everybody. Get the music going. Jeevan, where's the belly dancer?
She said I can take care of that.
No, really, I need the music. You're a DJ. We got more? Oh, more dancers and more music.
We actually have a different category for awards this evening, and this is a dear friend of mine who is going to be receiving the Lifetime Achievement Award with a gold medal for a lifelong commitment to building a stronger nation through volunteer and community services, and through former President Obama in December 2016. And he's been very, very active in the Indo-American community. He is a Fremont resident, and he has gotten national recognition for his support of wonderful national leaders. It is my distinct honor, if he is here, is he here? To introduce Ajay Jain Bhutoria as the Lifetime Achievement Award. Come on up, Ajay. Vinita or Lily May? Mayor May, could you come on up as well, please? Here you go, Ajay, with your son.
Thank you. Can you give a big round of applause for Dave, Jeevan ji, and the whole team? I mean, doing a great job. I'll keep it short. This is a little quote from Rabindranath Tagore. I slept and dreamt that life was joy. I awoke and saw that life was service. I acted and behold, service was joy. I'm very honored. My mother is here, Vinita is here. And with their help, I mean, it's a passion to request everybody to pick up one more cause locally, whether to serve the homeless people or to serve the communities around you locally in the local communities. As President Obama said that the change which you want to bring, organize, and you are the one who can bring the change. Thank you.
Congratulations, Ajay ji, well-deserved award. And if you have any of your friends or family waiting outside, please text them, WhatsApp them, tell them to come inside. We have an amazing, amazing finale planned for you. That's followed by DJ and dancing. It's not to be missed finale. And if anyone can hear me, or if whoever is standing at the door, please call the people talking and waiting outside to come inside. NKD Arts. That's it? That's it?
One more.
One more, yes.
Thank you.
और लड़की ब्यूटी